Hi there. Okay, it's Sunday and it is day 5 of my fast. Feeling a little better today. Still kind of low energy. My mind, I don't know, my mind I don't think is functioning as well as it could be. I'm hoping tomorrow to actually start doing some work. And so I figure day 6, I should be in ketosis. And if you know what ketosis is when your body starts to use the fats that are available in the body. I mean, I've got plenty of fat to burn. So ketosis is where it starts converting the fat into ketones, which can then be used by the brain and other parts of your body. It is actually a way that, because normally, and the reason that you go through this process of feeling down and low energy and all of that, and they sometimes call it the keto flu. But what happens is that normally, if we eat a typical diet, which has a lot of carbohydrates, uh, sweets, basically carbohydrates turn into sugars, and then sugars, of course, turn into glucose. And the liver stores glycogen, and it's used to using the energy in glycogen and glucose in the sugars to basically use it for whatever you need to use it for, whatever your body needs to use it for. And the pancreas, of course, regulates the amount of sugars in your bloodstream. Now, with ketones, it's different. And I've been in a ketogenic diet before, and I felt pretty good doing it. And again, it was difficult getting into it. But what was good about it was that I really cut back on my sugar intake. I mean, I love ice cream and sweets and all that stuff. So now that I'm cutting everything out and just drinking water, it's been interesting because sometimes I might have dreams of going off the diet, going off the fast, and it's kind of almost like a nightmare because I think, oh shoot, I didn't stay, I didn't stay on the diet. I messed up. So, but I haven't. I have actually stayed on the diet, and those were all dreams. So, yeah, I went for a walk today. Uh, I think it's a total of 4 or 5 miles. I go down to the park and then walk by the river, and then come back the same way. So I guess that's about it. I didn't want to make this a real long one. I'm hoping to actually offer something more useful on these check-ins. Something that you could use in your life. If you're watching this, then hopefully you're getting something around fasting and what it's like, the tough period. And then I'm hoping that as I go into ketosis and begin to burn fat, that it will energize me. I mean, I've heard stories about people on fast who have tons of energy. I mean, one story I heard was this guy went for a 4-hour run in the middle of the night because he couldn't sleep. So there is the potential for me to actually get into a really nice, energetic state. And the other thing I guess I want to talk about is resilience, because the body is is an incredible biological instrument. It it has so much. How should I put it? It, it it's adaptive. Um, it's self regenerative. It's the body heals itself. I mean, this is one of the reasons that I'm doing this fast is because the animals when they're sick or hurt in some way, that what they do is they go on a fast. They stop eating, and so there's a lot of energy a lot of energy that's required in digestion. And so when you go on a fast, your body's not focusing on digestion and is focused on other things. And I think I mentioned this before, but supposedly after 3 or 4 days, your body begins to create stem cells. And so I have no idea what's going to happen, how I'm going to look. Um, I got kind of like bags under my eyes. I mean, I don't know if you can see them, which I didn't have like 4 or 5 years ago. And I think that's just because I haven't really taken care of myself. Uh, I mean, I I like pleasure, and pleasure comes in many forms, and one of the forms is food and drink. And I also like altered states of consciousness. So before I started this fast, I was drinking coffee every day. I pretty much had wine every day, and I was eating ice cream. So there you go. A little confession there. And so I went cold turkey on all of that. And so I'm not surprised that I'm having, I mean, it's not as bad as it could be. I mean, I've heard other people have like severe headaches and withdrawal symptoms and all of that. But I haven't really had that. I just have a craving for food every now and then. I mean, I think about food a lot, especially if I'm watching a movie or something and they're eating. Makes it difficult. But one of the reasons I'm doing these videos is because I want to, I want to maintain my discipline, maintain my fast, and I figured that if if I was doing these videos and then I suddenly stopped doing them, or I cheated, or got off the fast, that I would lose face. That I'm worried about the judgment that people would have. So there you go. It's one of the reasons I'm doing these videos, and I don't even know if anyone's watching these videos. But I really want to maintain this fast. I really want to run this experiment through its course and see what changes arise in myself and in my body. So, and spiritually, emotionally, all of that stuff. Right now, I'm doing the physical stuff, but my intention is to do more meditation and also do a spiritual practice. I was with the Vital Flame last night, the group, and it was great. It was great. I'm starting to get integrated into that. So thank you for listening.